Hello and welcome. My name remains Joe Vika, and I am broadcasting from Joe Vika TV. After the time break, I will begin to discuss on the matter of Ekweremadu, the wife and the doctor, the people you are seeing on the picture here today. That is the topic I am coming to discuss with you guys. You know, there are some hidden secrets we found out we want to make public, and that's a certain fact and figures that I want to marshal out to enable people to put two and three together and come into conclusion. So that is why I'm in here today. So after this short time break, I will head on with the broadcast. Please join me. Let's do it together. We might learn something from this broadcast. It's going to be a very short one, and I trust God to help me to say the truth. After this short time break, see you on the other side. Thank you.
If you no get information, you are already deformed. Why not go to your YouTube? Jovika TV. You want come for Facebook? Jovika TV. Instagram and Twitter. Jovika TV. Abi you want come for TikTok? Jovika TV. Abi na WhatsApp you want come? Jovika TV. Jovika TV, poised to reach you with the truth.
Hello, welcome back. Thank you. Good morning, Brighton. You have always been my good follower. Each time I come live, you're one of the first that always join me, and I'm going to appreciate you for that. Thank you so much, Bright. Okay, today I want to look into some hidden facts and figures which we discovered about the person of Senator, the Senator Ekweremadu, who has been convicted for woman organ trafficking, both him and the wife and the doctor. I want to discuss certain things I discovered about him, maybe that you may not have heard in the news. But before that, I want to give you some additional information, because if you are not informed, you are already deformed. So I want to tell you that this man called Femi Fani-Kayode, if you know him, if you are his friend, if you have his connection, he used to be my friend, but no longer my friend. But he blocked me on WhatsApp. He blocked me. I told him, you have joined a gang that want to deal with the youth. Femi Fani-Kayode blocked me on WhatsApp. I used my second number to contact him. He blocked me again. So I don't have problem with that. But I tell him the truth. So why I'm bringing him up now, if you know him, please tell him he should be very careful. If care is not taken, Femi might get into a very big problem. I will rest my case there for now. He has been banned from entering visa to UK. Nigerian politician, their hometown is UK. It's the same UK that is dealing with the Ekweremadu. So look at what he says. Your envoy is ignorant and a priceless fool. Femi Fani-Kayode was telling the UK government. Look at what he's telling the UK government. The All Progressive Congress Presidential Campaign Council Director of New Media, Femi Fani-Kayode, has called on the British government to recall its Deputy High Commission, Benedicta Llewellyn-Jones, from Nigeria. Femi Fani-Kayode directed the British envoy is bullshit, uncouth, dangerously incompetent, and painful, inconsiderate, blah, 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 move on. You can see what this Femi had just said about the Commissioner, Benedicta Llewellyn-Jones. So, and because he has been banned, they gave him visa ban not to enter UK. So since they have been ranting. Femi is one person that I know that is educated in Nigeria, but he loves what he's going to gain more than what he can offer to the public. He's definitely looking for a way to be made vice president. vice president. And that's why he keeps see him ranting, talking everywhere. But tell him or share this video with him that he should be very careful. I see him getting into trouble very, very soon. Like you see him today, we dump him very soon. If he doesn't get in trouble internationally, you're going to get in trouble in the same party where you think that he has immunity very soon. I know they have marshaled out a very wonderful position they're going to give to him, but he should watch it. That's the number one. The second information I want to give you before I delve into the cross of the matter, you can see that today, Buhari flagged off Nasarawa oil drilling air well. Today, this happened yesterday, March 2028. So he has flagged off that particular. Why I'm bringing this thing is that, it is because of oil, they don't want the southeast, south to have drink their cup and drink the water and keep their cup. So since they have discovered a lot of oil, can they concentrate on their oil? Can they also make an Easterner or Southerner the director of the oil in Nasarawa? But the answer is no, they can't. Go and check who is in charge of the drilling. It's going to be somebody from there. But go and check who is in charge of the oil well, NNPC, whatever that is in the south, is going to be somebody from the north. Who is cheating who? So I just congratulate them for that oil. And I said, let me bring it to their notice. There's another information I want to bring out. So the call on Peter B's arrest has been enormous. It's ongoing. A lot of people. The recent one is the Pandora Papers law firm, Rice CCB, demanding prosecution of Peter Obi. They said that she needs to be prosecuted, that he refused to declare his asset. So if in case you have not heard about it, this is the place you have just heard it now. And you have to give us that credit that we are the one bringing this information to you. And we can always say, if you're not informed, you are already deformed. Now, let's go into the nitty-gritty or the main crux of the matter today about the person of Senator Ekweremadu. Before I dive into I begin to read the news and the information I have for you, I want to play the news that was written up from the international, from the UK, directly from there. So listen to the news as we move on to this particular broker today.
Extraordinary case where three people used their wealth and power and influence to persuade a young man living in poverty to travel 3,000 miles to the UK. They knew they wanted him to come because they wanted his kidney. He had no idea. And imagine his horror when he realised the truth. From the streets of Lagos, where he earned a few pounds a day as a street trader, the victim was brought to this London hospital, where it costs £80,000 for a private kidney transplant. The rich and influential Nigerian senator, Ekweremadu, was going to pay for it. His daughter desperately needed the operation. But today he was found guilty of conspiring to arrange the young man's travel with a view to exploiting him for his body part. Ekweremadu's wife, Beatrice, and a medical middleman, Dr. Abina Abita, were also found guilty.
This is the first conviction of its kind in the UK. We could not achieve this without the courage of one person, our victim survivor. I want to commend him for his bravery in speaking out. Modern slavery is all around us. We need the public's help in identifying potential victims of trafficking and exploitation, to bring offenders to justice and to protect.
This was the moment the victim, whose identity is being protected, walked into a police station and begged for help. He'd thought he was coming to the UK to work, but ran away from the hospital when it became clear what was happening. It transpired medics had been told of the intended recipient, Sonia. They were pictured together, but he wasn't a match, and doctors found he was unaware of. Sonia was cleared in court, but saw her parents convicted. They treated the victim like a spare part, the court heard. And they and the middleman doctor were remanded in custody until sentencing on May the 5th. Tessa Chapman.
If you no get get information, you are already informed. Why not go to your YouTube? Jovika TV. Jovika TV. Instagram and Twitter. Jovika TV. I be on TikTok. Jovika TV. I be na WhatsApp you want them. Jovika TV. Jovika TV. Point to reach you with the truth.
Thank you. Welcome back. That was one of our good advert that is trending now. So listen to the story. I read the Ekweremadu story. It is quite difficult getting kidney donors. And once a donor is found, tests still need to be done to check if both tissue match. The Ekweremadus found a donor and possibly struck a deal to pay. That found a donor and possibly struck a deal to pay. That was what any father with means would do, I believe, after cross-matching tissue didn't match. And that is why the typical Nigeria big man spirit kicked in. They must have planned to leave the rag donor high and dry. After all, he is a son of nobody. When they should have appropriately rewarded him for at least his readiness to donate, they must have called him bluff, telling him to go to blazes, saying he can do nothing. Now the son of nobody is sending them to jail, and billions of naira can't save them. Lesson to learn from Ekweremadu case. Number one, never treat anyone as nobody. Number two, never call anyone bluff, no matter how little or small. Number three, never you be, how would I put it, selfish. When someone comes your way, try it as much as you can to give a reward to whatever good that's done to you. Don't be selfish. And I see people do that daily. No one is inconsequential. Bear that in mind. Remember that even an ordinary soldier ant could make a giant to go naked. I copied this in from Niger Needs Help. Thank you, Niger Needs Help, for this information. You know, so this story I read happened to be something that this guy struck a deal, but he heard over the news when they said the guy is unaware that he was coming to be taken, his kidney was coming to be taken from him in UK. But I beg to disagree with that the boy is unaware. He is very much aware. But the problem was the incentive that was programmed for him. Ekweremadu, that I know, whom God has financially blessed through the public work he has inquired for himself. Over 20 years, he has been a senator. Should have ordinarily tell this boy, you are going to remain in UK after you do this good work for me. Or even if it doesn't match, for accepting to come and you're in UK already, I will change your life and story. But he never thought of that. They thought the tuition doesn't match, get out, go back. Even if he match, we'll pay you. They said the price was £80,000. And they pay him off, he goes. And when he goes, with the money. Bear in mind that they saw this boy on the street, a hawker. He's a simple hawker from Ebony State. Though the British are hiding his identity, some people have seen him. So this guy now, a hawker from the street, has simply jailed 3 wealthy people: Ekweremadu, Deputy Senate President, the wife, and the doctor who was used as that has been conspired. Though the case of the doctor is still ongoing, he has never been convicted. But definitely he's going to go jail as well because he's a culprit, he's an accomplice. So when they arrived, probably they discovered that this boy that does not match exactly. Even when Sonia, the daughter of Ekweremadu, claimed that the guy is a cousin. I don't know how a body person become a cousin to another person when there was no marriage linkage between both of them. That's what they told them in the UK. But when they cross match, the tissue there was an agreement in the tissue. At that juncture, and this boy now discovered that the next thing, since that it didn't match, I didn't give the donation. Don't know. I wanted the good. Number one, the money they promised him, they're not going to give him anymore because he's not going to donate the money. Number two, he's going to be sent back to Nigeria to go back to his suffering after stepping his feet on UK ground. And this man didn't think it was. How much will it cost him to keep this boy in your house, get him change his story? If he like, he's a shot of nobody. You told him he didn't match, you're going to go back. And the boy ran away and ran down to a police station, nearby police station, and made a report. Said, I was brought here. I thought it's a business. I thought I'm going to do, I came to UK to work. Listen to me. That boy, if you are coming to UK to work, your visa will show your working distance. So he didn't come with any working, but just a visa to come to UK. This doctor also had a test on him. So he knows what he was coming for. But he went to police station and claimed that thought he was coming to work. He never knew that they came to take something for him. As I talk to you, the boy now is going to be, that boy is it's a project of the UK government. They have taken him. They will not like to release him so that nobody will think of hurting him. So what am I saying this? What are the hidden something I need to know? I also had a story that this Ekweremadu was approached or was given some huge amount of money to build some hospital, this type of hospital in UNTH Enugu. I don't know how true is that because there's another report that claimed that it's not true. But whatever happened, Ekweremadu ordinarily could have single-handedly, with his private and personal money, built that kind of hospital, no matter the cost. Because as you heard today, he had about more than 40 buildings all over the world. He had about 3 buildings, very strong building business in UK, in America. He had in Dubai, he had in Abuja, he has in Enugu, he has in about 40 buildings. And the federal government is planning to confiscate all those projects. And what's the reason? They say his salary for how many years he has been in the Senate cannot afford even about 2 or 3 of those buildings. All his salaries cannot afford 2 of the buildings they want to take away from him. But this is a man that cannot, but he has had those buildings, about 40 of them in different parts of the world. Now they want to take that building from him. Why are they planning to take it? Or if they have not, they have already taken it. Because he's from the east. He's from the east. He's from Igbo. That's no other thing. Because he is not the only one as a senator who has projects everywhere like other people. Atiku has building. When he was the vice president, those projects and building was there in Dubai and different places. After vice president, he's there. The same Atiku that was accused, the Femi first to Kemo was calling, he must be arrested. Did they talk anything about him? They never arrested Atiku. He still contested and came second according to the result of the INEC. Now, but to Obi, they are asking Obi, he didn't declare his asset and calling him for his arrest now. The same first to Kayamo is calling for his arrest. There are about 3 different people of different water. Some are saying he must be arrested for saying he won. So I say you are arrested that he didn't declare his asset. They never said all this until when they discovered that he's not took this Tinubu to court, demanding for him disqualification. But trust Nigerian court. I don't know. So all the point I'm trying to make, never you think that you cannot be brought down, no matter how rich you have climbed up. Let Ekweremadu lesson. Just look at when I saw that picture, tears almost I almost cried, even though I'm not happy with him. I almost wept, but I had to hold myself because this is a look at him. Will you ever believe that a small boy in that picture can be the one to put him in jail? Look at the boy. The UK is hiding his identity because they don't want anybody to hurt him, and I support that. Will you ever believe that because of this small boy, he cannot be in the jail? Not just him, the husband and the wife. Can this thing teach most Nigerian politicians lesson? Nobody has it all. I preach a message that is in my YouTube channel here. No one has it all. You don't have it all. You have something I need. If Nigerian politicians will remember to know that no one has it all, they will be very careful with the way they live their life. If Nigerian politicians will know they are accountable to someone who they will give account of the stewardship, they will be very careful the way they manage the public that is handed over to them. If they will realize that one day judgment will come upon any man, no matter, and death will come, they will be very careful the way they do things. No one has it all. Ekweremadu, if anybody prophesy or tell him anything in dream that a small boy, a hawker in the street of Lagos will put him to jail, he will slap the person that said, he said, get out of my sight. But today, reality is on him. So I want to use him to tell people, you have to be very careful the way you treat people around you. One, whenever you occupy any position, you are simply like someone that has been, something has been borrowed to you. Be very, very careful. I raised up a story of a man who was given an opportunity to drive a car. This guy was walking along in the community, in the village. So as he was walking down the road, it was a rainy day. So this young boy that came home with on festive period, maybe Christmas, splashed water on his clothes. He felt so bad. He felt so bad. He now remembered that his friend also came home, and his friend has about three or four different cars. He felt that he must retaliate for this boy to splash water on me, and drove away. He didn't even tell me sorry. I must deal with him. If I don't get him, I will deal. Everybody that comes my way, I'll flash the water. He went to meet his friend, said, can I have one of your cars to visit a place? The guy happily said, okay, take the key. I gave him one of his cars. And the guy drove off. From the entrance of the road, he started blatching. Anybody he saw on the road, bam, he will jump. All the waterlogged spots along the road, he will enter them, potholes, pam, 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 splashing people water here and there. So, on the process, he never knew that the mother of the guy who gave him the car was also along the way. He messed that woman up with water. So the woman angrily came back home to come and change his clothes. I also talked to the son. So whenever my son comes back, I will talk to you. Why would my son mess me up like this? What have come over him? The woman came home, surprisingly saw the son at home. Said, oh boy, what happened? I saw you driving away. How many of you are here? He said, I'm not the one. I gave the car to my friend. He said, which kind of friend did you give your car that messed my son? Just look at my body. The boss, oh my God. He said, need to see how this boy was driving on the road and mess up my body with water, flash me with water. And the man was unhappy. When the guy came back, the guy, do you know, this guy never knew that this guy planned giving him that car. So when he brought back the guy, said, thank you in the evening. He said, thank you for bringing me. I said, my brother, what happened? He said, no. He said, why? Everybody is calling me the way you are driving, messing people. Look at, even my mother was flashed with water. You messed her body up. He said, your mother, hey, Jesus, I didn't know. Wow. So, well, unfortunately, I intended if I can give you that car or give you one of my cars because I came back with about 4 cars. But the way you manage this ordinary just one day to the point of messing up my mother's body. If I give you a car, you will destroy all the whole community. So please, I'm sorry. Look at the key. I brought her to give you this car, but I'm sorry I can't do it. Thank you. Bye-bye. This guy missed an opportunity that came his way. These are the way people treat people when you have an opportunity. Nigerian politicians have an opportunity to change lives, transform human beings, but they want to have all the money to themselves. What makes Ekweremadu not to make this boy, tell this boy, I am sorry, we change. People are, I have also some people saying that this boy lied against him, that boy is wicked. Why will he lie against an elderly person like that? Are you okay? Whether he lies or not lies, is Ekweremadu not what you sow, you reap. The government are liars. They know how to lie. So the followers will also follow them with lies. It's what they put in the society that is coming back to them. It's a lie they have been lying in the figure of their whatever they earn. It's the lie they have been lying to the public. It's an opportunity to also give him back the lie. Do you know how many people their wicked government has taken their life? We are crying that this man has gone to jail. But do you know how many people the government have put in grave? Remember what happened at the EndSARS? None of them that had spoke vehemently against what the government did, people at EndSARS. None of them, do you know how many people they have jailed and told them to forget? I know there are people now, because of politics or one thing or the other, have been jailed by Ekweremadu. They are in jail now. Today, the same people are also hearing that he's in jail. What? They are in the same place. So what am I doing? This lesson I want today, hidden thing you need to know that you should not take anybody for granted. You should make sure that you don't eat alone. Give out to people, help. Don't take anybody. An ordinary street trader has jailed Ekweremadu. And the boys, what that boy is looking for now is coming to him. He wants to stay in UK, which Ekweremadu would have worked and planned for him to be there. He has the resources. He has building in UK. The child is there. And the child, Sonia, somebody would also say, this child is a UK citizen. I don't know why they didn't use the insurance. Who will pay for this particular kidney? To get the kidney in a very nice way, not to go into the back door. Maybe they want to conserve some money. If this guy is paying her insurance effectively, efficiently, she should have the insurance should have paid for everything. To end my information, before I tell you the last side, I want to take a short break and take a cup of water. When I come back, I will give you the last lap of the information. It's a 30 minutes broadcast. After this short-term break, I will show you, I will take you to the last lap of the program. Remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you have not done it before, please do it now. After this short-term break, see you on the other side. Thank you.
Moral Interactive, Jovika TV, poised to reach you with the truth.
Please, if you have not started sharing the video, why not do it now? Please do me a favor, share this video. Let somebody learn something from here. Then let me read another story about Ekweremadu. Or because of time, I want to stop at 30 minutes. Okay, it's going to take a long time. Maybe one of my I will do that. Let me save time, please. Let me save time. So what are we trying to say, my wonderful people? It is very unfair the way our leaders treat our people. So this boy, that person that called me, I was complaining that boy is wicked. Why will he go and lie against him? Why will he say he didn't know? Shut up. Keep quiet. The person that is saying that. Keep shut. In as much as it's not for me, I won't do that because of my conscience. We blame it to lie against him. I'll keep to the rule of the game. But at the same time, this wicked politician deserve anything they receive. Because what they're giving out is what they're receiving. You can never reap where you did not sow. When you went there, that boy's kidney did not match. Why not promise to change his life? You want to dump him back to the road. Even the money they promised, they're not going to pay him anymore. And the boy said, no, I can't take this risk. After coming out this far, the money will not be paid and take me back to street, go back to this. After, no. And the boy went and reported him. Now, today, the boy will remain in UK forever. You can only come back whenever he wants. They're going to regularize his stay. It's a property of the government now. Look at how God has changed his life. because somebody somewhere refused to do what he should have done. He's not doing it in the hard way. So I want to use this story to plead and encourage everybody. Be very careful the way you treat people. Be very, very careful. Very, very careful. You don't know tomorrow. Those are for them that are billionaires in Nigeria. I wish they would like Femi Fanikaya, them, all those people that have money that are talking anyhow. Let what happened to Ekweremadu happen to them. Any Nigerian politician that is dealing with the people, masses, eating their public fund, you don't care. You don't want to help anybody. Nobody's life is changing. Then what happened to Ekweremadu happened to you? That's what I'm saying. Any evil politician, all of you all, may what happened to Ekweremadu happen to you. So I wish you, so will it happen to all of you. Thank you, my wonderful people. I want to stop here. I don't want to make the broadcast to be too long so that you can watch it with your brothers and friends. Do me a favor, subscribe to our YouTube, follow in Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter. As you can see, we are all in the social media. Do way and follow me. And remember, I'm going to be making a broadcast about what happened Balogun Market. I'm gathering some information. A lot is happening on the ground. We are still investigating to know how that market was engulfed with fire. All targeted at the Igbos. Ndi Igbo. That's why if you have never joined Igbo Rule Law, a Dozali Igbo group, you are still wasting your time. Join the group. We are doing something on the ground. Today we are having some discussion on how to have a meeting with some people. I'm not going to mention here. But when time comes, I will be telling you all that. There is war coming, but not now. We know what we are doing. I only encourage you to be part of the discussion. Bring your contact. And let us plan how to relocate back home. Nigeria, Abu Hebe Ulai. Nigeria, Abu Hebe. Some people will not like this aspect. Some people who don't believe in Nigeria, they see Nigeria is their heaven. Stay in Nigeria, but I've seen that Nigeria don't know Igbo man. They don't believe in Igbo. They don't love Igbo man. And we can't stay there. One day we'll go. Thank you, and God bless you. I love you for watching. Help me share the video, and God will keep blessing you. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Yeah. Enjoy Vika TV in all social media platforms, Facebook and Twitter, YouTube and Insta Anchor. Truth must be told, Sogi Brodibia or Pastor. Okwa television with the truth is what you ask for. This is Joe Vika Television. Joe Vika Television, poised to reach you.